When I was 6 years old, growing up in Compton, California, my father one day in the summertime, late summer, called me over to the side of our house outside. He said, "I want you to come see something." And he was standing on top of some stairs that could almost reach our roof to our house. And he said, "Take a look at that." And I looked, and there were fires. Nearby Watts, California, was in turmoil. Fires had broken out. It was the 65 Watts riots. And I was able to witness those. And I remember the impact it had on me, that I didn't understand exactly what was going on, but it wasn't good. And I knew it had racial overtones. At 6 years old, I could just sense it. It allowed me and caused me to start watching the news a little bit more, not just when the sports was on. And I saw those same fires that I saw with my own eyes nearby across from our house. Those same fires, and I watched more, and I just felt like, this is so wicked, this has to stop. And then Martin Luther King Jr. during that time was really trying to promote civil rights and peace and unity and equality amongst all people. And I began to follow him, and then he was killed. He was assassinated. Racism hit me for the first time when I was probably about 12 or 13 years old, and it affected me. I went on, that was the beginning of my life where I started to feel like my skin color was a handicap. Not for me, but I felt that others viewed it as a handicap. The way I was treated, the names that I was called, the opportunities that maybe I wasn't given. And I kind of brushed it off and suppressed those feelings and just went on about my business and continued to live my life. I became a Christian when I was 25 years old, and at that point, I still saw that there was racism, but I realized that my God was above any racism, and that whatever my God had for me, no one was going to be able to hold me back. And it kind of liberated me, but at the same time, I still suppressed those past feelings. I saw the murders, I saw the killings. You heard about the killings, because the killings had always gone on. But now in the last decade, we started to see them on film. We started to see exactly what it looked like. I started to see those things. And I just thought, how horrible, how terrible, this isn't right. But I continued to somehow suppress those feelings. When George Floyd was murdered, and I saw the officer's knee on his neck, and just waited for him to die, and others supported him, something triggered all of those feelings since I was 6 years old. It triggered it, and I became very emotional. And it was at that point I realized that I can't suppress these feelings anymore. They're out. I need to speak up. I need to do something about it. Racism is always going to be here. It has always been here. There have been discrimination. I've been discriminated against, and so has others. You kind of work with that. But if someone's going to be able to just go out and kill with no repercussions, that's wrong. That's absolutely wrong. And I'm going to do everything in my power. I vow to try to help make it stop.